What's up guys, and welcome back to Slice. Now today I'm going to show you how to make 3 super easy salads and give you a few tips along the way. Let's get right into it. We're going to start off by making a fennel and salmon salad. To make this, we're going to cut a fennel in half, and as you can see there's a very hard sort of heart at the bottom, and you want to take out as much of that as possible. It'll just be a lot easier to eat. And after you've done that, you can slice up your fennel into nice thin pieces. And after that, we're going to cut into our grapefruit. Now, this is our first tip. Fruit can definitely go into a salad. It is great and it adds a lot of great texture and flavor. So we're going to start with our grapefruit, and I'm going to work my knife around it, trying to cut as little of the flesh as possible. And then I'm going to cut segments out of it. And then I'm going to squeeze the juice out into a bowl and use that for my dressing. Now you are probably wondering, why didn't I just do that in the first place, as there's a lot of juice that went onto the chopping board, and to that I say, leave me alone man, allow it. Anyway, what we're going to do next is add some salt to our dressing and emulsify and whisk in some olive oil. And so after we've done this, all that's left to do is put it together, and all we're missing is some smoked salmon and some freshly picked dill. Now this brings me on to my second tip. A salad doesn't have to be a pile of leaves. It can be whatever you'd like. And so as we plate this up, you can see I'm just going to very carefully place our pieces of smoked salmon and grapefruit all around the plate. And once I've done that, I'm just going to dress it very lightly in the dressing, and then add our picked dill on top. And so as you can see here, I've made a perfectly good salad without having a massive pile of leaves at the bottom. And so for our second salad, it's going to be Greek inspired. To start, we're going to slice a cucumber, and for our next tip, I'm going to tell you to scoop out your cucumber seeds. It's so important. It will stop your salad from going watery when you leave it in the fridge overnight. And so we're going to slice the cucumber into quarters and chop it up into small pieces. On top of that, we're going to slice up some cherry tomatoes and add that to the bowl. Pick some fresh mint leaves, which brings me on to my next tip: to always put herbs in a salad. Don't be afraid, add whatever goes well with the ingredients that you're using. After that, I'm going to add some black olives, some spring onions, and some feta cheese. I'm going to season it with some salt, some black pepper, some lemon juice, and finally I'm going to add some olive oil all over the top. And once I've transferred it to a bigger bowl, because I used a really small one, I'm going to plate it up, and that is our perfect Greek salad. So now we're going to move on to our last salad, which is going to be very simple, just a few ingredients. And to make this, we're going to start with some rocket leaves. This brings me on to my next tip: use anything but iceberg lettuce. I mean, seriously, I got to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, this does not belong in a salad. It tastes like absolutely nothing. Anyway, we're going to add some rocket to a bowl, and on top of that I'm going to add some figs. Now that might sound a bit strange to some people, but trust me, with the balance of flavors in this salad, it works perfectly. And so after that, I'm going to add some walnuts to the bowl, and that brings me on to my next tip: to always have texture. Add that crunch to your salad. It will make a massive difference. I'm going to season it with some salt, some balsamic vinegar, give it a toss in the bowl, and when we plate it up, I'm going to shave some goat's cheese on top, and this will add some saltiness. And so this dish works perfectly with a balance of sweetness, saltiness, pepperiness, everythingness. Anyway, that's all for today guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on my socials at sliced_YT. And please stop making your salads with this. It's so dead. Oh my god.